Oracle Data Integrator graphical components. Basically, there are 4 graphical components in Oracle Data Integrator, combinedly called as ODI Studio. ODI Studio has 4 components: Topology Navigator, Designer Navigator, Operator Navigator, and Security Navigator. Generally, administrators, developers, and operators use these tools called ODI Studio to access the repositories. So the picture clearly shows the ODI Studio, which has 4 different tools like Designer, Operator, Topology, and Security. You need to connect to the repository in order to access these tools, because the Designer and the Operator are basically connect to work repository, and Topology and Security are connected to the master repository. So in other words, we can say Topology and Security information will be held by master repository, so they called as administrator tools, and Designer and Operator information will be stored in work repository, and they called as developer tools. Topology Navigator. Topology Navigator is the first tool which we have to use in order to develop an integration project in ODI. Basically, it is used to manage the information system, whether it is source or target. Basically, it manages the physical and logical architecture of the information system. With the help of Topology Navigator, you can manage the topology of your sources and targets, like creating connections, creating data servers, creating context, creating physical and logical schemas, mapping the physical and logical schemas in different contexts. Basically, mapping between physical and logical schemas with different contexts like development, QA, and production allows you to basically it enables Oracle Data Integrator to execute the same mapping between different environments. Topology Navigator can also be used to define languages, data types, and also the agents. So you can use Topology Navigator to create work repositories, which we are going to see in the coming session. Designer Navigator. The main objective of Designer Navigator is to handle is to basically create models and projects. Basically, you can create models and reverse engineer the data from underlying technology. Reverse engineering means basically you can import the metadata from the database, and once you import the metadata, then you can create a project and you can create mappings between these metadata tables. So Designer Navigator is also used to design data integrity checks like data quality checks, and also to build transformations such as for example, you can build a process to automatic reverse engineering of existing applications or databases. You can also basically use the graphical environment to develop transformations in the mappings. So visualization of data flows is also possible in the mappings with the help of Designer. So the other important feature of Designer is you can customize. You can basically customize the knowledge modules, and you can automatically generate the documentation of your entire project. However, the main objects you handle through Designer Navigator is models and projects. Operator Navigator. The Operator Navigator basically it is a production management tool. It is a monitoring tool. You can monitor your execution logs, running sessions. It is basically designed for IT production operators. Through the Operator Navigator, you can manage your executions in the sessions, and you can basically create load plans with the help of existing scenarios. You can also restart any failure session. The primary goal of Operator Navigator is to monitor the sessions and debug the sessions in case of failure. Security Navigator. Security Navigator is a tool for managing the security information of Oracle Data Integrator. With the help of Security Navigator, you can create new users, you can create profiles, edit profiles, you can assign user rights for ODI objects.